Hey everyone, Greta here. Today I'll be talking about the transition, how to move from Kuniyasana 1 to Kuniyasana 2. This is actually a request from someone and I cannot believe I haven't done this. And then I was going through my library and I realized that, oh yeah, like when I was doing something else, I thought of doing this, but then I completely forgot. So anyways, here it is, K1 to K2, one of the more popular transitions in asana practice. Of course, since this is a transition, if you are attempting this, I would presume that you are comfortable in both ends. Okay, especially for this one, if you are still struggling in one of them, you actually want to invest more time and effort and making sure they are both stable, because this does take quite a bit of effort. And for those of us who are still trying to, make these two shapes more familiar within us, I have tutorials. You can check them out here or there, wherever, somewhere on the page. I'm going to figure that out and you'll see it. For this transition, there are actually two ways. When I learned it, it was a little hop from K1 to K2, but I could never figure out the hop. Like, it just never worked for me. So I kind of figured out the other way. It was more like a slow transition, so you can actually see step by step of how to do it. One word of advice when you're doing this transition in particular, make sure the upper body stays leaning forward and leaning up instead of crashing into the floor. So you always want to imagine the upper body is like an airplane taking off rather than landing. All right, so let's check it out. Hopefully the space is big enough to catch my extra long legs. Anyways, I'm sure it will be. If not, it'll just get cropped off. Not that it really matters. Just make sure that you can see the movement, then it should be fine. Okay, so let's begin. So let's start in K1. And make sure the twist is deep enough. That's very, very important. So here we go. K1. So legs out, right? And then from here, right leg comes in. You want to bring the right leg closer to the armpit, not on top of the left leg, rather. Look forward, and then once the leg lands close to the armpit, the left leg will go fly back. Extend both legs out and lift chest up. Chest up, arms push. So that was the transition, okay? A few things that you want to be more mindful of is when you're in K1, okay, legs long, definitely the legs need to be super long throughout the entire transition. It's not just the physical length of the legs, but the energy. So physically speaking, your legs have a finite length, right? But energetically speaking, is limitless. So think about like there are rays from the legs shooting all the way out. You actually want that, because if you don't think it that way, the legs will become heavy and they'll weigh you down, especially the the back leg rather. So, and also chest forward. Okay, chest needs to be forward, especially when you're transitioning. Bring the back leg towards the armpit. Chances are you want to, because your body becomes smaller, so there will be very easy for the upper body to curl up. Okay, put something far away from you for you to look at, if that helps. You do want to keep the chest lifted and gaze forward, the drishti forward, so that will create that balance when the leg is going to reach back behind you, that the back leg doesn't drag you down. Okay, so here it is again. So from K1, here, chest up, okay, right leg to the armpit. So it's in front of the left leg now, okay, chest forward, left leg, back, right leg forward, chest up. Another important element is, when I was doing it again, is when you switch legs. So my right leg is going to the front, right? The left leg is going to the back. Maintain that hip high element so that the left leg has space to reach back rather than crashing down to the floor. So belly hugging in all the time, arms keep pushing, and you want to feel that the arms are not coming down to the floor. Rather, from here, it wants to go here. You want to actually straighten the arms when you're doing the transition. That will give you a little bit more lift. Again, upper body stays forward and lifted just to keep the hips elevated. So that's it. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Making sure that you don't stay in that transition, that little spot right there for too long. Okay, be really firm. One leg goes here, the other leg flies back. Done. If you are stuck in that space for too long, your body's just going to become too heavy and you will just collapse. Hope this works for you. Okay, please like my video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And I teach also online and in person, not just YouTube tutorials. So give me a shout if you want to practice with me. All right, I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.